What is going on, everybody? It's your boy 300. We back with another video, and I'm gonna read this shit real quick because Activision, you done been exposed. This is some bullshit. It says patent reveals Activision uses matchmaking to encourage players to buy more microtransactions. Now, for those who don't know what patent means, it's a government authority or license conferring a right or title for a set period, especially the sole right to exclude others from making or using or selling this particular invention. So what Activision decided to do back in 2015 was to file a patent that allows them to use this microtransaction engine to trick users into purchasing in-game purchases or in-game content, which is bullshit. Now it says here, as an update, Activision just sent us the following statement regarding the new patent being revealed, and they quote wrote, "This was an exploratory patent filed in 2015 by the R&D team working independently from our game studio. It has not been implemented in-game." Quote, now, I will tell you that this was not used. This particular invention, engine, or idea, or this thing was not used in the previous Call of Duties. This may be used now with World War II, but not Infinite Warfare or any previous Call of Duties because it just been approved. So let me continue reading. It says Rolling Stone magazine has uncovered a new patent from Activision that was filed back in 2015 that talks about how the company wants to design their matchmaking system in their titles. It says Activision was granted the patent earlier this month by the US Patent and Trademark Office. They weren't allowed to use this before. This was something that they just got approved this month. So there's a chance they're going to be redesigning this whole supply drop system for this year's Call of Duty. And it says next, this new patent appears to be about how Activision plans to trick in their matchmaking systems, or plans to use tricks in their matchmaking system to lure players to purchase more in-game items through the course of playing a game. Specifically, the patent mentions that high-skilled players will get paired with low-skilled players to purposefully encourage low-skilled players to spend more money to get better in-game items as they match up against higher skilled players. I'm gonna just read all the examples. So it says, for example, in one implementation, the system may include a microtransaction engine that arranges matches to influence game-related purchases. For instance, the microtransaction may match a more expert, more elite player with a junior, aka low-level player, to encourage the junior player to make a game-related purchase or on an item possessed or used by the elite player. A junior player may wish to emulate the marquee player by obtaining weapons or other items used by the marquee player. The reason why this is very possible, some of you guys may read it and say, nah, it ain't. The reason why this is very possible is because Call of Duty has influenced so many young kids to want to buy COD points due to like people like Hollow Point or Team Martin, when they see them unlock some of the dark matter camos or unlock some of the weapons that you can only get from supply drops. That encourages some of these young kids to want to purchase COD points because they want to have the same weapons as their favorite YouTuber or as the marquee player that they're matching up with in game. But it's actually more to this example, but I'm going to read another example and then we're going to go back and forth. It says, furthermore, the patent describes that Activision could use matchmaking data to encourage players to buy specific items they want. And this is, for example, a sniper rifle. In a particular example, in quote, well, the junior player may wish to become an expert sniper in the game. As determined from the player profile, the microtransaction engine may match the junior player with a player that is highly skilled as a sniper in the game. It says in this manner, the junior player may be encouraged to make game-related purchases such as the rifle or the item used by the other marquee player. That was another example. Now I'm gonna read the rest. It says the patent also details that Activision may matchmake those who own a specific microtransaction item with those who do not, which encourage the player who does not own the microtransaction item to purchase in-game credits to get it. And it says microtransaction engine 128 may analyze various items used by the marquee player, and if at least one of the items is currently being offered for sale with or without promotion, match the marquee player with another player, aka the junior player, that does not own the item. Similarly, microtransaction engine 128 might identify the items for sale, identify marquee player that use or possesses those items, and match the marquee player with him so that he can see the abilities given or the items displayed in game and may influence the purchase decision for in-game related purchases. That is bananas, but there's still more bullshit. But there's more. It says the patent also reveals how Activision could make players more encouraged to purchase additional in-game items or content after an initial purchase. It says the new engine they received a patent for would allow Activision to matchmake players with microtransaction items into games, which highlight the power of the microtransaction item. It says leading players to feel satisfied with the purchase to buy additional content because of the gratification of the purchase. It says, for example, in the implementation, when a player makes an in-game related purchase, microtransaction engine 128 may encourage future purchases by matching the player using the item that they just won in a gameplay session that will utilize the game related purchase. Doing so may enhance a level of enjoyment by the player. Yo, this is bullshit. I can't even continue reading this. This is crazy. Fuck that example. That shit is crazy. I can't believe that shit is crazy. It says, as part of the summary of the patent, Activision claims that that in a certain implementation of the new microtransaction engine, the new system could arrange matches to influence game-related purchases. This is fucking crazy. With all this being said, let me break down what this microtransaction does, because it seems like this new microtransaction engine has so much advancements. It's crazy how we get a new engine for microtransactions, but we can't get a fucking engine for the actual game itself to prevent any unoptimized problems or issues, right? But let me just read this real quick. We can't even get dedicated servers, by the way, but we could get a brand new microtransaction engine, right? It's fucking bullshit. So what this is all saying is, say I'm an elite player, me and my team, we're elite. We have 6 guys, we're elite. What's gonna happen is, if we have a high, you know, prestige, or not even prestige, if we have some of the DLC weapons from supply drops, right? Not even downloadable content. If we have some of the in-game purchase content, you know, maybe we bought some COD points to get supply drops. We have, you know, some of the rare weapons. What's going to happen is it'll pair us up with guys who are low level or may not even have these weapons. And it may pair us up so that if they pick up the weapon in game, if they're getting bodied and they look at the kill cam and they see what weapon we're using, it may encourage them to purchase COD points if they don't want to grind for it, because sometimes you don't earn enough. And remember, supply drops is basically testing your luck. It's almost like a slot machine of gambling. You're not guaranteed to get these rare weapons because there's so much other content involved with this, and the odds of trying to get it is next to none. It's like 1 out of 10 odds. So it's going to encourage you to keep buying COD points to make the process faster. That's 1. 2, this is crazy because it's funny how this engine is so much more smarter, but we still can't get dedicated servers. This is the next option. Basically, if you want to become the best sniper ever, and you will basically run into somebody who's a sniper in the lobby based on your profile. If the game reads that you have 10,000 sniper kills and all your other weapons are maybe 2,000 or 5,000, they're going to make sure they pair you up based on your data in a lobby full of people who probably have sniper experience, or who want, or who has the next level sniper weapon that maybe you want to purchase COD points, or you've been trying to grind for but you're not able to unlock. And it's going to make you want to buy the in-game COD points so that you can have a faster chance at unlocking this through supply drops. That's fucking bananas that this system, this engine is able to do that. And then lastly, there's another thing where it analyzes all the items that this player may have. Say I have all the deal, maybe I have all the supply drop items, right? All the rare weapons that are available in the game through supply drops. If there's ever a sale, like, you know how Call of Duty Black Ops 3 does like triple play, you pay $40 and you can get this deal, you're guaranteed 2 weapons. Say I have those weapons and there's a sale going on, they're gonna match up players who may want that weapon due to their data in their profile on Call of Duty and encourage them to purchase it. This fucking engine is like the best AI I've ever heard in my life. This shit is crazy, the technology behind this fucking engine. And honestly, this just shows you how far these game companies, how much money this has to cost for them to put this in a patent so that nobody could take their idea. So that maybe Rockstar, Naughty Dog, or anybody else can't take this idea because it's through a patent that has been approved this year. It's just been approved in October. This is real bullshit that's going on. And the reason why this is a big problem, even myself, I'm guilty of it. I may have purchased COD points, but you have big YouTubers who spend hundreds of dollars on COD points. And when you see that they got all these weapons, and you get these little kids that are extremely influenced and encouraged by their favorite YouTuber, when they jump in a lobby wanting to do quick scopes and they see that there's a quick scope sniper available but through supply drops, it may encourage them due to the person that they're playing up against. Because through this system right here, it's showing that it's going to be, you know, it's going to pair people up with those who have all the weapons. Not even through experience. It's not even going to pair people up with their level. This shit is going to make the game extremely unbalanced. And there's more to this actual statement. It says Activision has also come under fire recently for the Eververse implementation in Destiny 2, where some shaders cannot be used multiple times in game. It says Bungie's community director says that this matchmaking system is not implemented in Destiny, and I hope it ain't either, because that'll be some bullshit. That'll kill off well, it won't really kill off the fan base of Destiny, because you don't have to purchase any of the other shit in game. You can really just grind for it and have fun with your boys. But games like Call of Duty, this will affect a lot, because Call of Duty don't even offer that many weapons to begin with. Modern Warfare Remastered added like 30 fucking extra weapons, and we was already dry with barely anything, and they added all this shit through fucking supply drops. This is crazy. You know, all these purchases and all these weapons that they're bringing is gonna, you know, incur. And believe it or not, some of you guys may read this and think, oh man, fuck out of here. This shit really causes a problem, and it can cause an influence in the community. People will fall into the trap. That's a fact. Maybe you and I may not this year, but people fall into that trap, man, and they may want to pay just $5 and take that chance to see if they can open up 3 or 4 supply drops and hopefully get a weapon. Yo, that type of shit happens. It's a gamble, it's an odd, it's a 1 out of 10 type of thing, 2 out of 10. You may not even reach that shit after $100. There's people who spend $1,000 on their video and they didn't get not one good item. This shit is fucked up. They made a dedicated engine for microtransactions. I cannot believe this shit. Listen, y'all got to be careful when it comes down to these companies. These companies are finessing a lot of people. We seen it happen with the mod team in 2K. We seen it with shit. I think Overwatch does it the best, to be honest with you. But we seen all these games do this bullshit. You got Forza now that does it. You have a whole bunch of these game companies that are doing these fucking, you know, loot cases, and they're screwing people over. Now there's a microtransaction engine. Oh, nah, I could see Ubisoft trying to do some shit like this too. This is bananas. I don't know, but you guys, let me know what you guys think. This is bullshit, but this is an expose. And mind you, this is not just Call of Duty. This is almost anything that's related to Activision. They can implement this in any of their games however they want. But it's your boy 3MG. You have a blessed one. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah, I told you, the weather's cold, we're getting older. Things even change when it gets colder, but we'll move on just like a moment. The sun is sky, the sun's summer. Those were the days.